Divine. What's poppin'?
Yeah. Look. Yeah. My bitches as a ride. My bitches as a ride. My bitches as a ride. My ambitions as a see, lately I've been protecting my peace. I went to the land of Pineal, I've been protecting my seat. Even though I talk to spirits, I still come from the streets. A big stepper, still a gangster, I'm protecting my feet. I've been meditating, doing shadow work, I'm feeling some shit. I've been trying to open my eye chakra, I'm feeling some shit. Yeah, I'm vibrating high, but I still beat your ass. And I don't really talk too much, but I teach your class. Yeah. And I still ride for my people. When I speak, I shake the room. I got some shit I can teach. We don't vibrate the same, but I still pray I can reach you. A lost soul up in your eyes, just don't let it defeat you. 7 days within my fast, I'm on some emotional shit. I ain't even go outside, fuck the social shit. A lot of forces that I'm feeling, yeah, I'm controlling this shit. Yeah, I'm facing all my fears, yeah, I'm approaching this shit. Yeah. My ambitions as a ride. My ambitions as a ride. My ambitions as a ride. My ambitions as a see, lately I've been protecting my peace. Went to the land of Pineal, I've been protecting my seat. Even though I talk to spirits, I still come from the streets. A big stepper, still a gangster, I'm protecting my feet. I'm protecting my feet, yeah. I'm protecting my feet. A big stepper, still a gangster, I'm protecting my feet. Even though I talk to spirits, I still come from the streets.
Alright, what's poppin', y'all? What's poppin'? Divine. Yeah, we back with another live real quick. I just wanted to touch bases on the live from last night, chemicals and healing. Before I continue from last night, how everybody feeling tonight? Everybody good? Everybody copacetic? You know, I'm just double checking real quick. Drop some numbers real quick so I can see how everybody doing, man. How everybody feeling? Everybody good? Everybody copacetic? Talk to me real quick before we dive in, man. I caught up with session 1 at 5 a.m. today. That's what's up. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in. I can see how these fasts are igniting your music. Oh yeah, facts. Divine, feeling gravy. Okay, I see the numbers for sure. All right, Divine. All right, so boom. So real quick, y'all know we only got an hour, man. My account's still restricted right now. So as you can see, the title is Chemicals and Healing Part 1. Let me fix my other device real quick. All right, let me get this recording for YouTube. All right, boom. So if y'all see me going back and forth, I'm also recording for YouTube as well. You know, so YouTube can tap in. But so again, as y'all can see, I'm talking about Chemicals and Healing Part 2. As you can see at the bottom, it says the body was created to heal itself, right? Again, the body was created to heal itself. So we just tapping back in from last night, you know what I'm saying? Chemicals and healing. So this is the thing, right? Cold and flu-like symptoms, right? Now, we talk about this a lot. We talk about symptoms a lot. Symptoms is nothing but the body attempting to heal itself naturally, right? So when it comes to healing, right? I do want to touch on this, right? So some people will feel that when they're healing or when they're detoxing, they feel like it's the 1% that's healing them, right? And the 1% is nothing but like the juice, the herbs and, things in that nature. However, what it actually is the 95% of the BS that you eliminated from consuming. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the 1%, although, yes, the 1% is assisting the body in healing. However, it's what it mostly has to do about is the 95% of the BS that you've eliminated. So, yes, the herbs are in assistance, the juices, the natural spring water, it is assisting the body in healing. However, once you intentionally eliminate the 95% of the BS that you've been consuming, the body kicks in its natural homeostasis state, which is balance, right? And it begins to eliminate and heal itself. Again, the body was made and created to heal itself. Ashe. So once you get off the chemicals, right? The complex proteins, the complex salts, what else? The complex sugars, right? It's a reason why you begin to get flu-like symptoms. Again, these are symptoms. Symptoms is nothing but the body trying to heal itself. Now, a lot of these times when you get symptoms, you get colds, you get mucus and mucus coming out of your eyes, your body, your body has basically kicked in its natural ability to heal itself. Right. And we finna dive in about mucus and things in that nature, because I know a lot of people feel like, that we have this misconception that, wherever you see mucus, you're going to see a disease, when in actuality, that's not necessarily true. It's pretty much an accumulation of mucus. Wherever you see an accumulation of mucus, you will see a disease. And the reason why I say that is because your entire body is coated in mucus. This is called the mucosal membrane. In between your joints, your head, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears, everywhere is coated in something called a mucosal membrane, which is full of nothing but glycoproteins to help protect you and keep the body flowing, right? So when we talk about mucus, right, most people don't understand that the pH of mucus, which is the potential hydrogen, is alkaline, right? A lot of people don't know this, right? Again, mucus is the pH of the mucus, of mucosal membrane, and any kind of mucus that comes out of your body. The potential hydrogen is alkaline, which makes the mucus coming out of you a lipid, right? We talk about mucus a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Now, mucus is nothing but the body's defense system to eliminate and heal. So what happens is that whenever the body, we speak about this a lot, whenever the body is accumulating acids, whenever the body is accumulating metabolic waste, what happens is that it compromises the mucosal membrane, and it creates a mucosal membrane response to send out mucus and coat these acids to get out of the body. All right. Again, the body was made and created to heal itself. Ashe. So yes, I do agree. Right. It is true. Where you find an accumulation of mucus, not just any mucus, wherever you find an accumulation of mucus, you will find disease. You will find a viral loads. You will find acids. Right. And disease is nothing but the body out of ease. Right. That's why it's called dis-ease, because the body is out of ease. So wherever you find an accumulation of mucus, you find viral loads and acids. Why? Because the mucosal membrane, right, depending on where in the body and how it's expressing itself, has been compromised. So again, the mucosal membrane sends out mucus, coat the acids or the viral loads to now find the nearest exit to be eliminated. Now, we spoke about this a lot as well, right? When the body, when these acids get coated up with mucus, and now the mucus is trying to find the nearest exit, what happens? Right? Majority of us are what? We're backed up. So this mucus is not able to eliminate. Or when we go back to chemicals and healing, or when we start getting these flu-like symptoms, when we start getting these symptoms of the body healing itself, what do? We run to the pharmaceuticals, we run to the Walgreens or the CVS, and we get over-the-counter drugs to suppress these symptoms. Drop in some numbers real quick. Let me make sure everybody understanding. The herbs assist the body pretty much. So again, it's not necessarily the 1%. It's the 95% of the BS that you've eliminated. However, the herbs definitely work. They what they pretty much do is the herbs assist the body to open up and break down different passageways inside the body so the metabolic waste, toxins, and acids and parasites can be eliminated from the body. Drop some numbers in. Let me make sure y'all understanding what I'm saying. Let me get this sage up out of here real quick, y'all. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure everybody understanding what I'm saying. If y'all have any questions, please put the questions in the question box. If you want to join the live, and build, please feel free to request. So everybody understanding what I'm saying. We talking about chemicals and healing. The body was made to heal itself. So when we jump into, right? So boom, when we jump into chemicals, once again, chemicals and healing, the body was made to heal itself, right? Now, there's this term called suppressive therapy, right? There's this thing called suppressive therapy. And what this is the practices of Western society, the programming, right? Which what happens is that they will give you chemicals to suppress your symptoms, right? Not heal, but suppress your symptoms. So for an example, right? They'll give you antisuppressants, anti-inflammatory. Although there are herbs that have anti-inflammatory properties, however, you have to understand that these properties is not suppressing your symptoms. So yet again, these symptoms that you're going through is actually the body trying to heal itself. The body itself was made so beautifully. It was made so beautifully advanced. I don't think y'all fully understand how powerful and beautiful the body was made. It has the power to heal itself. We're talking about chemicals and healing. The body was created to heal itself. So for those that look like me, right? There is something we broke down chemicals last night on the last chemical in healing live, right? We broke down the etymology and how chemicals break down. Chem comes from the land of blacks to have black skin, coals, black skin. Chemicals is pretty much something that kills and destroys carbon, that kills and destroys melanin, right? Now, for those that look like me, there is something in us, right? There is something in us that is the most expensive yet priceless mineral, right? Called carbon, called neuromelanin, right? And the reason why I put neuromelanin on there, because you have to understand that we don't have melanin, we have neuromelanin. Melanin is nothing but the scientific replica of neuromelanin. See, melanin protects you from the sun. Neuromelanin absorbs the sun. There's a big difference. Melanin protects you from the sun. Neuromelanin absorbs the sun. There's a big difference. So since we've been growing up in this program, right, of this indoctrination environment, right, we've been taught that because you have symptoms, you are sick. Because you have symptoms, you are sick. However, that's not true, right? If you have been sick, the thing is that before you even have the symptoms, you've been sick. See, once you start having the symptoms, that's your body now trying to eliminate the foreign substance and or the metabolic waste, the acids, or any viral loads or antigens that has been inside the body. So the moment you start experiencing symptoms is the moment the antibodies inside of your body has detected those antigens and or viruses and is now expressing the symptoms to eliminate it. Think about the flu. right? Fever and coughing and sneezing. We even finna break that down. So when you think about it, when your body is heating up, why does your body heat up? If you got any questions, please put the questions in the question box. I got you. I promise you. If you want to join me on the live, please feel free to request a video. So when you're when you are when you're healing, or when you're start having symptoms, it's a reason why your body start heating up. Why does it do that? It does that because now it's creating a heated electrical environment where no viral loads can survive. Remember what I said? Listen to what I just said. I said a heated electrical environment. What I said last night about electricity, right? When you're intaking more alkaline, alkalinity just means what? It means electrical. We are electrical beings, so we need electrical things. So the more you intake electrical, not just intaking electrical things, but your body is automatically electrical. So once it starts heating up and it start having these symptoms to eliminate any dis-ease or any viral loads, it becomes even more electrical, a more electrical environment where no viral loads can survive, which pretty much activates the mucosal membrane to send out mucus. Remember what I said? Mucus is what? Mucus is alkaline. Mucus is an alkalinity. It's a lipid. Yet when our bodies start heating up, what we do, we've been so conditioned to go to Walgreens or the CVS or the nearest pharmacy, and we start getting anti-suppressants. Now your body like, yo, what the fuck is this? What is he doing? Nigga, we trying to heal. You over here tripping. You over here trying to stop the healing. You got to understand that there is not one sickness you cannot name without it involving the mucosal membrane and without any mucus being involved. There is not one dis-ease. Not one. Whether the mucus come through the ears, whether the mucus is within the blood, whether the mucus is within the eyes, whether the mucus is within the penis, the vagina, it don't matter. Mucus is involved. Why? Again, your entire body is coated in a mucosal membrane. Mucus is between your joints. Mucus is in your brain, your mouth, your nose, your toes, everywhere. And once the mucosal membrane is compromised, it activates and sends mucus out into the body to coat acids. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure everybody understanding, overstanding, and understanding what I'm saying. We almost done, I promise. I'm going to answer all the questions y'all got. If y'all got any questions, put the questions in the question box. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure everybody understanding, overstanding, and understanding what I'm saying before I continue. For sure. I see the numbers. I'm gonna pull it out my anatomy book to keep up, for sure. For sure. I'm drinking some seeded grapes, lime, key lime, ginger, sugar cane juice, and some activated charcoal. So, right, when we continue, right? So when you think about the flu, right, for an example, right? The first thing the first thing that happens when you catch a flu is what? You catch a fever. Right? You catch a fever. So again, why do you catch a fever? To bring the temperature up inside of the mucosal membrane to create and set in inflammation. We finna break down why you even catch a fever. So when the mucosal membrane is heating up, when the body is heating up, that creates what? That creates sweats, right? You start to sweat. That's the purpose of sweating. Now, what's the purpose of sweating? The purpose of sweating is to eliminate toxins, to eliminate metabolic waste, which is why I love the sauna so much. See, your skin is like the second kidney. No, it's the third kidney. Forgive me. The skin is like the third kidney. It helps filter out waste. It helps filters out toxins. It helps filter out metabolic waste and different metals, different viral loads. Yet again, we've been so programmed to do what? We're talking about chemicals and healing. The body was created to heal itself. The body kicks in, but yet we've been so programmed to believe what? To go to the pharmaceuticals and suppress the fever. And now you're not sweating. Now your parathyroid and your thyroid is out of whack. Now, even if you've been on chemicals so long, now if you even tried to sit in the sauna for 5-10 minutes, you ain't busting not one sweat. Why? We're talking about chemicals and healing here. The body was created to heal itself. So when the body is raising its temperature to make you sweat, that is called a natural response. Listen to the root word of natural, nature. So when you're running to the pharmaceuticals and you're taking these chemicals, what are you doing? You're going against nature. We're talking about the body healing itself. The body was made beautifully advanced. So when the body kicks in and it starts healing, that's your autonomic nervous system. For those that do not understand what that is, I advise you to look that up. The autonomic nervous system is basically things that are on autopilot. Your body healing itself, detoxing and eliminating, that has something to do with your autonomic nervous system. So now, because we run to the pharmaceuticals and we get these anti-suppressant medicines to stop our bodies from healing, to stop and suppress the symptoms, when symptoms is nothing but the body healing. So now you're not sweating. You stop the body's natural response. Now the metabolic waste, the toxins get caught up in the mucosal membrane, which stays in the body. I'm sure you all can guess what happens from there. It turns and it starts accumulating what? It starts accumulating mucus. Remember what I said. You will not find the only way you will find dis-ease near mucus is when there is an accumulation of mucus. Not just mucus, your entire body is coated in mucus. When you swallow anything, that food, that drink, it gets coated in mucus. This is called the mucosal membrane response. So it has nothing to do about mucus. It has something to do about the accumulation of mucus. So because you're not sweating now, your parathyroid, your thyroid, your entire glandular highway is out of whack. Now it becomes an accumulation of mucus. And in that mucus does what? It coats acids. It coats metabolic waste. It coats waste. So now because it has no nearest exit, now you've taken these chemicals. We're talking about chemicals and healing. The body was created to do what? So now you're taking these chemicals to suppress the symptoms. Now it's an accumulation of mucus. It's an accumulation of toxins. Now that turns into plaque. Now you got plaque buildup. And now because it is metabolic waste and this accumulation of mucus, this creates an acidic, diseased environment. And for those that don't know or that haven't tapped in on the past lives when we spoke about mucus and how mucus sits and it coats and it just sits there and it hardens. This is where you get your crystals from. This is where you get your cysts from. This is where you get your tumors, your cancers. Give me 10 more minutes, y'all. I see the questions. Give me 10 more minutes. I got you. I promise. So now, right after the fever, now comes the cough. Now comes the cough. So you have to understand that every time you cough, that's the body signaling, right, by way of neurotransmitters to break up mucus, film, and acids inside of the body. That's the reason why you cough. But what do? We go to the store. We get anti-cough medicine to stop the cough, to suppress the cough, to stop your body communicating by way of neurotransmitters, by way of electrical signals to make you cough, to break up the film, the mucus, and the acids inside of the lungs. So we suppress the cough. And now years later, we wonder why we got asthma. All of a sudden, we wonder why we have inflammation in our lungs and we can't breathe. Whole time the body is trying to eliminate the mucus by making you cough, by making you cough up the acids, the metabolic waste. And this is what's killing you. And it's killing you because what happens is that this mucus is causing mucus erosion, right, to each cell in the body, right, to each blood cell in the body. And then it sits on top of that cell, which creates putrefaction. For those that don't know the meaning of putrefaction, I advise you to look it up. It basically means the death, right? Basically means something rotting and just sitting and dying and not being processed. So it causes putrefaction. And once the cell becomes putrefied, right, it starts to break off and starts to break off as glucose, which then turns into mold. And that mold starts to eat away and kills the cells, which results in something called uncontrollable mitosis. It's called uncontrollable mitosis, which is nothing but another scientific term called apoptosis, which basically means cellular death. Your cells are dying, and we wonder why we are sick. And all it is the call, and all it is comes back to the lymphatic system, because once the mucosa membrane in the body is not being able to eliminate, that then drops off into the the lymphatic system and into the lymph nodes, which now the lymph nodes in the lymphatic system has to do nothing but what? It can't do nothing but sit, which causes your lymphatic system to be backed up. Remember what I told y'all last time, that the lymphatic system is the filtration system of the body. I mean, not the filtration system of the body, but the lymphatic system is the sewage system of the body, where all waste go. I pray y'all understanding, overstanding, and understanding what I'm saying. Give me 5 more minutes. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure y'all understanding, overstanding, and understanding what I'm saying. Give me 5 more minutes, y'all. I'm going to answer all y'all questions. Let me see. Oh, yeah, y'all got a lot of questions. I bet a few people want to join. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure y'all can understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying real quick. Before we continue, before I end the topic and jump into the questions. Drop your numbers real quick so we can continue. Now, right? Boom. So we did the flu. We got the what we did? We did the fever. We did the cough, right? Now, after the cough, what we start doing, right? We go to the sneezing, right? Now, once you sneeze, think about this. When you sneeze, you're when you're sneezing, you got to notice that every time you sneeze, you're breathing. You have to breathe deep within the abdomen. Every single time. You have to breathe deep within the abdomen. It comes up to the back of the esophagus, and then you expel whatever the body is trying to expel out. Now, why is this important? It's important because you have to understand, overstand, and understand that when you sneeze, you are eliminating foreign microorganisms. Not just foreign microorganisms, but also foreign microparasites, microviruses, viral loads, antigens. Every time you sneeze, it's the reason why the body communicates by way of neurotransmitters to make you sneeze, because it is trying to eliminate. Not only you just sneezing by shallow breathing, you're having to breathe deep within the abdomen before you sneeze. This is why they tell you to cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough, because it's pathogens, it's microorganisms, it's microparasites coming out as you sneeze. But this is important to understand. The body was created to heal itself. This is why it's important to not hold in your sneeze. Do what you got to do, of course, to get in a safe and sanitized environment so you can let it out. But do not suppress anything. But even after one sneeze, what do? We run out and we go get Benadryl. We go get allergy medicine. To do what? To suppress the sneeze. To suppress. So I'm not saying don't sneeze. Please sneeze. You have to sneeze. You have to cough. You have to grow through these symptoms, not just go through them. You have to grow through the symptoms. Them symptoms is nothing but the body healing itself. So running out and taking these chemicals, you're going against nature. Your body literally heals itself through the mucosal membrane and the lymphatic system. This is a part of the autonomic nervous system. Do not suppress the symptoms. Express them. Let them come out. We spoke about this. The only one disease is the suffocation of your cells through cellular constipation due to the immunological system not being able to eliminate, not being able to express itself, not being able to detox. Now, what makes up the immunological system? The mucosal membrane and the lymphatic system. I told y'all this. Over 80% of the lymphatic system is in what? It's in your lymphatic system, which is majority of your lymphatic system is located in your gut. This is why every time somebody come to me and book a consultation, every time somebody email me or DM me or ask me a question about what's the first thing they need to do because they trying to do a simple detox or they trying to get rid of parasites or they trying to do this or they trying to do, you have to cleanse the gut and the lymphatic system. Not only just the lymphatic system, but also the kidneys, because the kidneys is the filtration system of the body. You have to. You cannot name one disease that does not deal with the lymphatic system nor the mucosal membrane, hence mucus. These systems is what deals with all of your dead cells, your toxins, metabolic waste, bad emotions, negative energy, negative entities. Oh yeah, this shit gets spiritual too now. See if you take care of yourself, for an example, right? If you take care of yourself, right? You do what you need to do, you detox, you on your juices, you fast, you eat correctly, and then all of a sudden you wake up sick. Oh, this shit's spiritual now. You got to understand that you could probably be under a spiritual attack. These are entities. This shit is real. These entities come a part of your aura field and they trying to harvest your energy, which is why once you start getting sick, you feel low. You start getting depressed, like you don't have any kind of motivation, lack of energy. Now, and then on top of that, a lot of sicknesses are created by thought and word alone. Listen to what I just said. Majority of the sickness that majority of our community go through is self-inflicted, not just by what we consume, but also by what we think and speak. We wake up one day and we just feel one little scratchy. We feel one little scratch in the throat. As soon as we feel one little scratch and we do one of the, once we do one of those, as soon as we do that, we've been so programmed to automatically on a subconscious and conscious level to say and to think what? I'm sick. And then we start portraying and acting out as if we're sick. And that does what? Manifest into your reality, you actually being sick, not even knowing. All you had to do was just go heat up some hot water with some key lime and you would have been bulled in a few hours. But because you thought that you were sick, because you even spoke that you were sick. Not only that, because you put emotions, energy in motion behind you believing that you're sick, now you're sick. Yeah, this shit gets spiritual too now. Yeah. For sure. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and for those who love it will eat its fruit. We only got a few more minutes, y'all, so let me jump into these questions, man. Drop some numbers before I jump into the questions. Drop some numbers. Let me make sure y'all understood what I was speaking on as far as, chemicals and healing part 2. The body was created and made to heal itself. The body, the planet, and the environment all made to heal itself. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. You feel me? You got to understand, and understand that unnatural people do unnatural things. Unnatural people do unnatural things. Let me jump into these questions real quick, y'all. Let me see. Let's see. How can we cleanse properly? The best way to cleanse properly is to start adapting and start getting rid of complex proteins such as meats, eggs, dairies, the sugars, the salts, right? Get into cleansing the gut, get into cleansing the lymphatic system, turning the kidneys back on, turning the adrenals that sits on top of the kidneys back on to filter out waste. Start cleansing parasites. I have all of these things on my website, by the way, Thebloodthatheals.com. You can get my Super Removal 1 and 2, the kidney filtration tea. You can get the probiotic tea and the parasite elimination tincture. Those 5 products alone will cleanse you out. But you have to understand what I spoke about yesterday. We're talking about chemicals and healing. The body was created to heal itself. You can't take these herbs while still consuming poison, while still consuming chemicals, while still consuming complex things. You have to understand that we are simple beings. Our DNA, our RNA was made simple. Not only that, with us having carbon and neuromelanin inside of us, not melanin. Melanin, again, does what? It protects you from the sun. Neuromelanin, you absorbs the sun. So if you look like me, you got carbon and neuromelanin, and you have the power to absorb the sun. So you can't just be taking these herbs and think you're going to be consuming poison. I'm talking about also shampoos and toothpaste. Majority of the toothpaste got the red line on the back of it at the end. That signifies that it is pure poison. All kind of rat poison and, man, listen. So you can't. So again, those 5 products on my website. The best products to get for a nice cleanse. Get on the fruit juices. Get on the fruits. Get on the 80% fruits, 20% veggie diet. Cleanse. Let me see what other questions y'all got, man. What about rebuilding the gut microbiome? All you need is what you're talking about is biobifidum bacteria. That's easy to rebuild. I have my probiotic tea does that. That's why it's called probiotic, because it builds the biobifidum bacteria inside of your gut to not only eliminate worms, to not only eliminate parasites and other viral loads, but it also builds up the good bacteria inside the gut to fight off and eat off the bad bacteria. So 100%. The best way to build real good gut bacteria is, of course, herbs, fruits, simple amino acids. Let me see what other questions y'all got real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm passionate when I speak about this shit, man. When y'all go to church and the pastor start yelling, screaming, and all of that sweat, y'all don't say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But as soon as a nigga get on here, he start passionately speaking, telling y'all how to heal yourselves and how to become the God beings that y'all are, that shit become a fucking problem. What causes the lymph nodes to swell? What causes the lymph nodes to swell is pretty much metabolic waste. Metabolic waste that is not being eliminated. That's all it is. It's metabolic waste, anti-suppressants, anti-suppressants, some all kind of shit. For an example, when you're putting on unnatural deodorant, when you're putting on chemicalized deodorant, after a while, what happens? You get a lump under your arm. That's not just a lump. That's your lymph node swole because it's too much chemicals and too much metabolic waste in that lymph node that's not being eliminated out of that lymph node. So that lymph node is inflamed. Again, that ain't nothing but a detoxification and healing symptom. Remember what I said about symptoms. So the best thing for you to do is to stay off the chemicals. That's what causes the lymph nodes to swell. Your lymphatic system is not cleansing. Your lymphatic system is not cleansing. I pray I answered your question. Let's see. Any recommendations for curing PCOS hair loss? Yes. So if you're having hair loss, first and foremost, if you're having any problems with your hair, right, you have to understand that not only do we have hair on the outside, but we also have thousands and trillions of hair follicles inside of our body. These are called villas. Right. So if you're having a hair problem outside of your body, that means you're also having hair issues on the inside. Now, we also have to understand that your hair is what? It is connected to your nervous system. So if you're having any hair problems, that means you're having nervous system problems. You have to regenerate the nervous system. And that could be many things: acids, metabolic waste, complex sugars, complex salts, right? These are neurotoxins. You got to understand that sugar is one molecule away from crack cocaine. It's in the cane family. It's in the cane family. Cocaine, sugar cane. But you have to understand that majority of this sugar that comes from the sugar cane is processed, it's chemicalized. So it's literally one molecule away from crack cocaine. So if you're on these complex salts and complex sugars, these are neurotoxins. You have to regenerate the nervous system. Get off the salts. Get off of the sugars. It's a reason why people that's on diabetes and they're taking synthetic salt. It's a reason why, because we grow, everything natural grow from the ground up. It's a reason why after a while of them taking the synthetic insulin, which is nothing but salt, they start feeling numbness in their foot. Why? Because what happens is that the nervous system is unraveling from the foot, meaning that they're losing feeling in their foot. Then when they go to the doctor, what does the doctor say? Oh, let's just cut it off. I pray I answered your question. Let's see. Let's jump into some more questions before we get up out of here, y'all. What do you use on your face? Completely off topic, but your face is so clear and pretty. I appreciate that. So, first and foremost, I want to say, and I want to put this disclaimer. It is not about what you put on your body. Majority of the time, it's about what you put in your body. That's first and foremost, right? You can cover up all the blemishes with makeup. You can cover up all the black marks, the pimples, the acne. You could do everything that you want to do and still eat the BS that you want. That's fine. However, it is not about what you put on your body, but what you put inside of your body. Now, beyond that, pretty much I use rose water. I be having so many natural skincare companies send me things to my PO box, so I use a lot of their stuff. Natural oils. But majority of the time, I just put shea butter and I spray it with some nice rose water, and that's my go-to. You feel me? And of course, I wash my face with black African soap that comes directly from Ghana. All right, let's see. I see a lot of questions, y'all. Let's see. I'm seeking to cleanse my body of excess mucus. What's the best way to do that? Cleanse the lymphatic system, cleanse the gut, turn the kidneys back on by way of the adrenals, get the kidneys back filtrating. You good to go. You know, get off the complex, all of that, everything that I named, complex salts, proteins, all of that. Get off of that, right? Again, look at the topic. Well, look at the topic that I have pinned. The body was created to heal itself. It's not the 1% that you add. It's not the herb. Well, I'm not gonna say that. It's the herbs, but however, on a large scale, it is not the 1% that's healing you. It is the 95% that you cut out consuming. Again, it is not the 1% that's healing you. It is the 95% that you're cutting out of consuming. The herbs, the fruit juices and all of that, those things assist the body to break down and open up pathways so things can eliminate and digest and the body can do what it needs to do to get back in its homeostasis state. So I pray I answered your question. That's the best way. That's the best way to eliminate all mucus, to eliminate an accumulation of mucus. And if you're on your healing, journey, and you're still, if you're on your healing journey, you're doing your body the due diligence, and you still having a lot of excess mucus coming up, could keep blowing it out. Keep coughing it out, keep pooping it out, keep digging it out. Get it out, because your body was made to heal itself. That's nothing but acids. That's nothing but metabolic waste that is coming up probably years ago. So, yeah. I do have herbs on my website, thebloodthatheals.com. I just gave y'all five basic products that you can get literally to cleanse you out. Again, parasites causes dis-ease. These are entities. 5 products that you can get off my website right now to help you. Thebloodthatheals.com. The Super Removal 1 and 2, kidney filtration tea, the probiotic tea, and the parasite elimination tincture. Those are 5 products. Super Removal 1 and 2, kidney filtration, probiotic, parasite elimination tincture. Let me see what other questions y'all got, y'all. What is good to take to cleanse the lymphatic system? My Super Removal 1 and 2 cleanses the lymphatic system and the gut. Not only that, if you do end up getting the Super Removal 1 and 2, I do advise getting the kidney filtration. The only reason why is because the kidneys is the filtration system of the body. So anything that goes through the lymphatic system has to go through the kidneys to eliminate. Beyond that, you know, go brazy. Go brazy. Do you know what helps for urinary tract infections? Yes, UTIs. Yes, I just posted yesterday that in my herbal healing class, we made oregano oil. Oregano oil is very good for UTIs. My probiotic tea is very good for UTIs because UTIs is nothing but dealing with either fungus or either dealing with a parasite, which is pretty much damn near the same thing. It's just about how that parasite is expressing itself. So you're either dealing with fungus or a parasite. So the best thing that I advise you to do, if that's all you dealing with, you can go on my website and get the probiotic tea. That's going to get you, you feel what I'm saying? That's going to knock you out the park on block. I promise you. And of course, juice, man. Do you take all those 5 at once or at the same time? Yeah, you take all the herbs that I sell. All the herbs that I sell are safe to take all at once. I promise. I take my own herbs, by the way. I'm actually experimenting on an herbal compound right now before I release it. Of course, I'm doing it on myself. It's parasite elimination capsules. So, you know, you can either get the probiotic tea, the parasite elimination tincture, or you can get the parasite elimination capsules. Or you can get them as a bundle. You can get them, you know, you can mix match whatever you want to do. But yeah, so I got I'm going banoodles right now with the with the parasite elimination capsules. You know, I've been doing it for about 3 weeks. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a go. So just be on the lookout. Probably in the next week or two, the parasite elimination capsules gonna be up on the website. Go banoodles, we going up. My skin started glowing as soon as I eliminated meats and replaced with fruits and spring water only. Bada boom, bada bing. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all you need, baby. Let me see. What is the lymph and kidney cleanse again? Are you talking about the herbs? So you got the super removal 1 and 2, and you got the kidney cleanse. The kidney filtration tea. Let me see. I'm trying to get y'all questions, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all questions, man. We got a few more minutes on here. Let me see what they say. What you eat every day? It's the glow and energy for me. Hey, I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. I'm after this 7-day fast, after this 7-day fruit juice fast I just completed. I've just been on raw foods. I ate yesterday and I ate today, but I didn't eat Monday. You know what I'm saying? I didn't eat Monday. I did eat Sunday. I've been eating raw to keep it gangster with you. I've been eating a lot of raw food. You know what I'm saying? And again, I be on my own products. I'm on my Jade Dragon. You know, my Jade Dragon get you. You feel what I'm saying? So to all my kings, to all the gods, the men that's in this live, hey, yeah, that Jade Dragon. Let him who have ears hear clearly, and let him who have eyes see clearly. It ain't so it's a lot of energy going on, you feel me? And because I can't really I gotta express the energy in a more creative and productive way. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, the probiotic, but again, the Jade Dragon is for men. You feel what I'm saying? But the Black Tigers is for the women. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Thoughts on macaroon? Oh, my macaroon is in my Black Tigers. I think this is a queen, right? Yeah, get the Black Tigers. That macaroon gonna get you right. Don't even trip. All right, so boom. Let me get back to these questions before we have to get up out of here, y'all. What do you think about the CVXX? Now that I'm joining the military, I have to get it. Do you think there's a way for me to get it out of my system after getting it? So this is the thing, y'all. There is, so you have to understand, right? Excuse me. You have to understand, right? Any cell in the body can be regenerated. No matter what you put inside your body, whatever the case may be, you have to understand the body was made to heal itself. This is the most advanced technology ever created. You have to understand that every technology that you see outside of yourself is nothing but a replica of you. That's it. Speakers, cameras, speakers. You feel what I'm saying? A microphone, right? A computer. Your brain is a computer, right? So any cell inside of the body can be regenerated. However, if you do get the CVXX, I will say you will have to be on a strict, cleanse. And it's going to have to be for a good 90 to 120 days, maybe even longer. You feel what I'm saying? I had like two customers that came to me about cleansing the CVXX out of their system. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I have any general products that you can get on my website to do that. They contacted me and booked a consultation with me, and I created a specific package for them. Right. So the god or the goddess who answered that, who asked me that question, If you are trying to do that, I advise you to book a consultation with me so I can create you a specific personal package and a specific personal protocol that you're going to have to be on for a long period of time to make sure that your cells have been completely regenerated. I pray I answered your question. Let me see, y'all. We got a few more minutes in here, y'all. Do you recommend avoiding arginine when ridding parasites, or is that just for parasites in the nervous system? No, that's period. So if you're getting rid of parasites, you have to avoid arginine. Arginine is pretty much like a fat, so like nuts, grains, avocados, you know, things in that nature. That's high in that pretty much like a growth chemical, growth hormone that naturally occurs in certain foods. I most definitely say stay away from arginine. You're going to have to stay away from all chemicals. All chemicals. No bathing for long periods of times, no baths. And if you do a bath, I advise making a big pot of herbal tea and pouring it in the bath, soaking for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and that's it. You feel me? So also your skin can absorb the minerals and the vital minerals from the herbs as well to get inside of your bloodstream directly. So yes, I do. 100%. Do you drink liquor from time to time? I don't drink, bro. OG Manio. I don't drink, bro. But hey, listen, you know, do y'all thug thizzle. What I would say, if you do drink, I advise to do your research on what you drink so you can make sure that your liquor comes strictly from grapes. That's what I advise you to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these wines and a lot of these liquors, they say they come from grapes and they don't. They got a lot of sulfites. They got a lot of fish guts and, you know, a lot of fish aromas. That's what these natural flavors are. These natural flavors is nothing but bug juice. Y'all remember the nigga from the meme, the cat booty juice? That shit is real. That's the natural flavors that's in y'all meals. Okay? So you got to be careful. If you're drinking your liquor, make sure it comes from strictly from natural grapes. You feel me? Because it do got cat booty juice inside. All right, let me see. Let me see what other questions y'all got, man. Oof. Excuse me, what are the questions y'all got? What do you mean by simple amino acids? So simple amino acids is nothing but the building blocks of protein, right? So simple amino acids is the same. It's the same thing that builds the silverback gorilla. You feel what I'm saying? We all know that a silverback gorilla can come through and tear up a whole apartment complex by himself. Why? Because he's eating simple amino acids. What is he getting the simple amino acids from? Vegetables. Vegetables is high in simple amino acids, which is the building blocks of protein, which helps you build muscle, helps you build strength. You feel me? So, yeah. I pray I answered your question. Let me see. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all. I think we only got like 2 more minutes. Yep, we got 2. We literally got 2 more minutes. I said that shit right on time, too. It's counting down. All right, I'm going to answer one more question. Did you drink before your healing journey? 100%. What? Pfft, yeah, I was fucked up, nigga. What? But this was about a good 6, 7, almost 8 years ago, though. For sure. What? I'm like, but I was smoking. I was drinking. But wait, man, come on now. I had a little journey, man. I've been on this journey for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? But we only got a minute left, y'all. I appreciate y'all. First and foremost, I want to give honor and thanks to the powers that be that have put me in a position to obtain the knowledge that I have, to not only be able to obtain the knowledge, but convert this knowledge into wisdom, to not only be able to teach myself, but the people, places, and things around me. I send that same energy out to every being that's on this live. I pray you all learn something. I pray you all take that energy and not just learn the knowledge, but be able to convert that knowledge into wisdom, to not only be able to teach yourself, but the people, places, and things around you. I give honor and thanks for every being that's in the community, because I understand that without the community, there is no community. I pray that every frequency and vibration spoke tonight spoke away from ego, but on a vibration of love, light, and most importantly, power and truth. I give honor and thanks and speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, Asheyo, Amen, Amon, Hare Krishna, and all of the above that you shall subscribe to. I got one more thing before I go. Y'all know, I come as I am. I am who I am. Who I am not, I will never be. Love me for me, or do not love me at all. I am a great man, and I'm going to show you how great I am. I shall leave.